you launched your career back in 2017 and you came back fresh, new. How has that been ever since?
It's been nice. I mean, I like it. I like the new Rosa. Especially, I've been doing music for so long. So right now, just being me, I feel like I'm more me, and that's what I'm giving people. It's exciting. Like, I'm really looking forward to doing more. Yeah.
So you're just enjoying that space?
I'm enjoying it.
Nice. I read in an interview that you started out as like a YouTube artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how has that been an advantage or disadvantage? Just how has it been for you starting from there?
It's been an advantage because when I used to do covers on YouTube, I got to learn what I can and what I can't do. So I know the songs that sound nice in my voice. I know who I want to be like. You know, I even know by the time people were starting to comment on my videos and stuff like that on YouTube, I didn't know how to deal with those things because I've already put myself out there so many times. But also another disadvantage is because like people used to think I'm an amateur, which at that point maybe I was, but even me myself, I didn't realize that I can actually do this as my career, you know. So it's definitely, I needed a reality check to finally get into music seriously.
And did that help you like gain people who wanted to work with you, producers and everything?
They did. Imagine that's how I got to work with my first producer, because someone saw me on YouTube and they're like, come meet up with my producer, you probably record something. Yeah, it's definitely helped. And also because on my covers there are people who they've never met me, but even when if they see a video of me, they'll be like, yo, I know this chick from a cover she did on YouTube. Imagine, it was like years ago. So yeah, it's been so nice.
You know, what do you call them? YouTube artists, we call them YouTube artists. They've actually made it. Guys like Kina, what's that chick's name?
Even Justin Bieber was a YouTube artist.
Really?
Yeah. He used to record his songs like singing in front of the mirror.
I mean, I remember, and I'll tell you, she's big now, she has billion views on YouTube. I'm just like,
wow.
on YouTube. So, your new release, Ride, what was the inspiration behind it?
Ride is actually supposed to be about a guy on my social media. He was so interested in my life, like so interested. I actually ended up meeting him. He used to know all my songs and everything, and he went out of his way and asked our mutual friend, like he found out we have a mutual friend. He saw my face on a billboard. So on my billboard that I had for my album, he went and asked his friend if he knows the girl on the billboard. So the guy was like, oh yeah, that's Rosa. It's like, where do I find Rosa? You know, anyway, so he found me on Instagram and he started talking to me. And in his head, he had like this imagination of how Rosa is. So I put it in a song.
Really?
Imagine, yeah.
Is that your boo?
Girl, bye.
Is that the
Point is, I met him and he was really cool. And I was like, that's an interesting story.
And it's rare to meet cool people on social media.
You would think, you know how many weirdos you meet? Oh my god.
Like Indians will just tell you.
I know. Sending you funny things. Bye.
It's actually very rare. And then also, there's somewhere I read that when you're starting up, you used to sing a lot to Ed Sheeran's covers, Emily Stanley, and what's that? Adele.
Yeah, Adele.
Now, what you're seeing now is very contrary to what you were being inspired to sing.
Let me tell you, it's crazy because at first, I think I used to make myself old, something like that, because I used to be, seriously, I wanted to be Kina Aretha Franklin and Whitney Houston. Wow. You know, I used to be those people. I used to listen to jazz or like ballads and stuff. Then someone actually told me like, Rosa, you know, like, have you understood your personality? So I was like, well, I mean, I like love songs and stuff like that. They're like, okay, you love that, but that's not you. Like, who's you? Me listens to a lot of dancehall.
Really?
Yeah, like I love dancehall, I love reggae. So like me on a normal day, that's what I'll just listen to. And I'm loud, I talk a lot, and I'm always laughing, which is like so different from the feeling Ed Sheeran and Adele give you. So actually that's what, that whole thinking about that's how I ended up changing into what I'm doing now. I tried singing the ballads and stuff like that, but I mean, it sounded nice, but you could tell I'm just singing it because I like singing. Yeah.
Okay. And then, okay, so as in from my interpretation of the song, right, girl, you're talking about something else. I tried to cover up a guy on Instagram. Nah.
That is true.
As in, even if you hear the songs riding like a bicycle, I'm just like,
well,
I know about riding like a bicycle. It's something very different.
No, that's what I was actually telling you. Like the guy had his own like imagination in his head, like fantasies of Rosa and stuff like that.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
boom. You get me?
Swerved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny how I actually found out you're not quite old, you're just early 20s, yeah? And a lot of people who are singing now are singing a lot about sex. I can't know why. You know, this kinalamba lolo beep,
I know.
beeps, you know. Like, what's happening? What's happening to the industry now?
I can't speak for like everyone else, but like for me, it's okay. Me speaking from my own side, the things I sing about are things I feel I freely talk about, you know. And like right now, that's the thing. People are so scared of actually talking about those things. Like see the Lambalolo song, people just kids are like, oh god, it's so nasty. Like why are you even singing that? But if you think about it, those are things people talk about on the low, like so often.
When you're just chilling with your girl.
Yeah, when you're chilling, you're like, Lambalolo. Get it? Yeah. So like, I'm like, it's cool. Like talking about it, it's cool. I think the reason guys are talking about it now is because it's becoming more common, yeah, to talk about it. But yeah.
Tell me the highlight of your career this far.
Wow, I think I've had a lot of nice things. Like the coolest thing when for sure when I started off, obviously my first performance ever, curtain raising for Burna Boy, amazing. And then a few months ago doing a song with Mr Eazi, that was girl. Just had to put that out there. Mr Eazi, doing a song with him, of which I met him on Twitter. Like it was so random. Yeah. And then now performing for the Kaya Nasty C. Yeah. Definitely those are my 3 main highlights. Yeah.
This far.
More
to come.
Best believe.
Social media is working for you, Mr. Eazi's boyfriend.
I know.
See life for. I'm just gonna make sure I point out that is your boyfriend. I don't care. What do you expect from this, like now, 2018? Just 2018. What more do you have for us?
Right now, especially after pushing this song, I just want guys first to get into that understanding who I am. Then I want to do more, of course, but I have to make sure people have gotten into my flow, you know. Like once I see how people are like reacting to the song and everything, then I'll know what to do. Pretty much. I'm not those guys who are like, I'm gonna do this, that. So that after a few months you're like, oh, so Rosa promised us. Nah. I know. This girl. Yeah, so no, nothing like that.
And are you planning, like, have you taken music as your full-time career, or are you planning to do, I'm sure you went to school.
Girl, yeah.
What did you study?
I studied marketing, which I'm so glad I studied, because now at least I can use it in my music.
Yeah.
Before that, imagine I was doing aeronautical engineering.
What?
Girl, bye. I quit so fast, because it was like, I mean, I really loved it. I always wanted to, okay, in the beginning, I wanted to be a mechanic. So I couldn't just be a mechanic. Yeah. So I went to aeronautical school.
That high-class mechanic.
At least I'm wearing, you know, a white shirt and all that, yeah. Anyway, but yeah. What? So yeah, after I stopped that course so I could do music, because we used to have class from like 7 to 5:30. Imagine every single day. I know. So there's no, and Saturday you have half day. Who does that? Thank you. So I had to quit, and then I just focused on music, and then I went to do marketing. So I finished marketing, graduated from Strathmore University.
Wow, you actually went to Strathmore. So when you hear Strathmore, you're like, this chick is educated.
That's what everyone thinks. Till you meet us in person, like these fools. But yeah, so yeah, Strathmore, then I finished, then here I am.
And how is it now that I'm sure, because before then you weren't very much involved in music?
Yeah, I mean, I used to go to the studio. I used to be like, oh, new song. Okay, I'm thinking about it. Do I want to go for this event? Blah, blah, blah. I have an exam. No. Yeah. It was, funny enough, I was never certain about what I want to do. I was those people who are like, I want to go work in an advertising agency or work in just in the media, but something to do with advertising. And then last year, I graduated last year in July, and so by December I was like, no, I can't sit. I actually went for a job imagine, in a hotel, and it was marketing. Day one, I went, I did everything. My orientation, the girls were so nice, like my colleagues. Oh my god, I made friends and everything. I took a tour of the hotel. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. I went to the gate, gave my tag. I was like, I quit. Imagine.
Just after orientation?
Yeah, literally the next day, my day 2, I went in the morning, gave out my tag. I just told the guard, please just do me a favor, I'm so sorry. But when the HR lady passes over here, just give her this tag. She's gonna know. And I never said anything, and that was just it. And from that day onwards, I was like, I'm not going for a normal job, I'm gonna sing. Yeah. And I was like, I have to succeed, because if I don't succeed, I'll go back to that hotel. And the lady will be like,
And what did your parents think about that? Because you actually just left school.
Like the job?
I mean the job.
Yeah, oh god. First of all, my mom was devastated. She was like, why? But of course I had to be like, there are better things out there. That's not yeah, I was like, that's not of course I didn't say I just want to do music. But I was like, there are better things out there. It's not necessarily the place for me. So she was like, it's fine, keep looking. No, of course I was not gonna keep looking.
We just focus on what you want.
Yeah, so I had to make sure like everything was working. She didn't have a chance to ask me like, what are you doing? You're just sitting. Because all the time she would come home, I'm like, I'm in the studio, I'm performing somewhere. So it worked out. Yeah.
Did you lose friends? Did you gain friends?
I gained a lot of friends.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
For sure, I've gained a lot of friends, especially like this year. A lot of people are reaching. The people I've never even seen since I was like baby class. Suddenly now they're like, oh, that's my girl. Just like, I know we're in school together. I mean, it's cool. I don't mind whatever, but I obviously know the people that I keep closest to me.
But have you lost like friends? Guys are like, squeeze that Rosa come for Makoto studio.
Imagine, no. Funny enough, me from the past, I've not been like a hanging out kind of person. I just like minding my business. If I'm going to school, I just want to go to school. If I'm going to the studio, I just want to go to the studio and I'm done. Go back home and watch a movie. So it's never really been a problem. Yeah.
She's called Beryl. She sang a song talking about how producers and directors.
Yeah, I know the song.
Want to speak with you for your gain. Have you experienced that in your career or anything? Let's just talk about it openly, vividly, like she did.
Funny enough, like I think I've always talked about it. Everyone talks about it. I think people normally think it's a lie or a joke, but it actually happens. People, even for me, like in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, people used to indirectly wanna like hint. They'd be like, oh, so Rosa, can you do this or do that, or like, can you have like a deal on something? And I'm like, no. And at the beginning, people used to ask me like, how come you're not pushing your career so much? But I'm like, if you push, like force your career, you just have to understand it's not your time. So if you just force your career, that's when people take advantage. So guys will be like, oh, so you want to be a star? You want to be a star right now, blah, blah, blah. So just do this or do that. It really happens when you're starting out. So until you actually get to understand that people are just taking advantage of you wanting to be a star, you're gonna deal with it. And it comes from like everyone, producers, even radio presenters, like everyone, organizers for shows, yeah, everyone.
That's, I mean, when I heard her song, and then I called her and I was like, so as in, she's actually sad. You can feel from her after she's like, I'm tired. All I want to do is music.
Yeah.
You guys want to sleep with me, sure.
I know. But the thing with me is like, even being angry about it does not help. Because like for me, when it used to happen, it was basically like a lesson. I was just like, okay, so and so is like this, not doing anything with them. So and so say they want this. Out. So even if someone refers me to them, like, oh, I think you should do a song with so and so, I'm just like, nah, I'm not even gonna bother. So I don't even have to be like mad, like, oh, they did this or did that. Just focus on your craft. I just focus on myself. If you wanna play my song, if you wanna do music with me, you come and we'll do something. But like, I'm definitely not gonna be like forcing them to do anything. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, then maybe finally what you tell guys is you've started and clearly things are working out for you. There's someone else who's just beginning after high school and they're like, oh, I want to sing to Emily Sunday. So Adele, what you gonna tell her? Okay.
First off, like put your stuff out there. Anything you have. Imagine I used to record random songs, like my own songs on some funny mic I used to have in the house, and I put it on SoundCloud. So I just get a beat and then sing over it and then put it on my SoundCloud. And people used to watch those things. So if I never did that, I didn't go on YouTube, guys would never even know that I exist, you know. So anything you have, put it out there. And even if the process is slow, just be patient. You have to be patient with the process. And there's a lot of things. People normally think you just come into the industry, you'll have a hit song day one, by next week you're a superstar, you know. I mean, it could happen to you, but everyone who that has happened to, there's a long story behind even that when they finally had a hit song. So just be patient and always expose your craft out there. Let people see what you can do. Yeah.